my name is Cameron and welcome back to my channel, Which Way to Wicked, where we talk about all things love, light, and especially tarot. So guys, today we are going to be finding out how your future spouse is going to express their jealousy. So guys, this is such a saucy and spicy type of reading, so I am just as excited as you are to get into it. So let's go ahead and take a look at your group picks today, okay? So for group number 1, we have this gorgeous gold and green necklace. And then for group number 2, we have this really elegant garnet necklace. Hopefully you guys can see that. And then last, but especially not least, we have this really cute pink and silver choker. I hope y'all can see that one as well. Can y'all see that, you guys? Yeah, get a good look at that gorgeous thing. But anyways, you guys, oh, just so y'all know, this is not sponsored, but these 2 necklaces, I got them from Shine or Shein, however you pronounce it. So if y'all like those, I literally got them from Shine for like a few bucks. But anyways, you guys, I want you to go ahead and take a very big, deep breath in. And now I want you to let it out. And now I want you to close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to think about your future spouse, whoever they may be. And then I want you to think about how they are going to express and show their jealousy. Are they going to be like the angry type that gets all mad and stuff? Or are they going to be more like cool, calm, and collected? Are they going to keep it to themselves? So, if y'all are ready to find out, then please open your eyes. And whichever necklace your eyes lands on first, then that, my dear, is going to be your reading today. So, as always, I will have the timestamps listed down in the description box below, and if you feel called to more than one necklace here, then definitely feel free to check out those extra messages. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this fabulous reading today, friends. Hello, group 1. So if you felt called to this gorgeous necklace today, then hi, hello. My name is Cameron and I am going to be your tarot reader. So I'm just going to go ahead and just place this off to the side like so. Hopefully y'all can see that. And yeah. If you are new here, or if you've been here for a while and you have yet to subscribe, if you feel like you like my vibe so far, then please consider subscribing to this channel. I would truly appreciate that so much. I make future spouse videos like this almost all the time. I love doing love readings and I just love spilling all the tea. So if any of that sounds at all interesting to you, then yeah, definitely like this video. Maybe comment down below for some other reading ideas, and yeah, I'd love to have you join my side of TarotTube. I also have a link down below to my Cash App, so if you feel called to leave me a little bit of a tip at all, then you can do that there. But let's go ahead and see how your future spouse is going to express their jealousy, spirit, for group 1. How is their future spouse going to express their jealousy? Are they going to be angry, macho, like that? Are they going to be a bit spicy, a bit saucy? Or are they going to be more like cool, calm, collected? Please tell us. Spill the tea, spirit. Let's get one more card. There we go. Okay, you guys. Let's go ahead and place that right there. And let's unveil these messages. So first of all, oh, this is kind of cute. We have the Hierophant coming through right away with the Hierophant. This does talk about Taurus energy, so your future spouse could be a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. Now, what's interesting about Taurus is that Taurus people are notoriously known for being out there with their emotions. Like, these are the type of people who will express their jealousy in a very outwardly type of manner. These people just like to bulldoze through life in a way. They can have a bit of a angry side, okay? And so I feel like naturally this person, your future spouse, might feel more inclined to be very out there with their emotions. They might be a bit brash sometimes. I feel like, though, in the past, they struggled with containing their emotions. I think in the past, they had a very strong jealous side to them, and they would probably be loud, and these are the type of people who I feel like would start a brawl with someone if they felt like somebody was trying to pick up their girl or their boo thing, right? They would definitely throw some fists. But I feel like this person, whenever you meet them, they are either going to be going on a journey where they're trying to reform their old ways, or they have already changed. They had already gone on this journey before they met you. Does that make sense? So whenever you meet them, this is going to be someone who used to not be able to control their emotions that well. I feel like they probably had like outbursts of anger if they were jealous, right? But I think whenever you meet them at this point in time, they are going to have already either gone on this journey of change, or they are going to be currently going through that journey, and they are really going to be trying to work on their behavior, work on their emotions, right? And so I feel like you're not going to see this side to them because they have already been doing that work, okay? So whenever they do get jealous, whenever they do feel a bit possessive over you, it's not going to be, they're not going to have some big display of like anger or jealousy. No, they're going to keep it to themselves. And instead, I see them being more quiet. I see them being the type of person who, if they get jealous, instead of showing their emotions and letting it be unleashed, they will instead walk away and try to get some alone time so that they can help collect themselves and then come back and talk to you, and maybe even talk to someone else if they feel like someone is trying to put the moves on you, okay? I also see them trying to reach out to the divine. This might be someone who, whenever they feel like they're getting really jealous, whenever they feel like they're about to maybe have an outward display of anger or jealousy or whatnot, I think that they might try to pray to God or do something that's kind of spiritual, reach out to some type of spiritual side to themselves to try to get themselves to calm down. So maybe they're not super religious, but maybe they're into some type of like spiritual practice, like meditation or mindfulness. Maybe they carry a journal around with them, and whenever they find themselves like wanting to have a public display of their emotions, they instead like instantly get their journal out and start like writing out their feelings, and that could be something that helps them, right? So yeah, just take it as it resonates, but that is definitely what I'm seeing so far. I'm also hearing, for some of you guys, your person may have an emotional support animal. That's just coming through here, so take that as it resonates. But yeah, with the Tower, yeah, look at that. This definitely talks about someone who has like an inner rage in them. So yeah, this person, they definitely used to be all over the place with their anger, with their jealousy. I'm not saying that they were like physically abusive in the past or anything like that, but I definitely feel like this is the type of person who, whenever they were mad, they could have expressed it in a physical way by like, my dad, he passed away, but Sometimes my dad had a bit of a temper. He was never, ever, ever, ever physically abusive. He never laid a hand on any of us. I never felt unsafe with him. I felt so deeply loved, but he just had an angry side, okay? And whenever he would get really, 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 really mad, this wasn't all the time, like maybe like once a year or once every other year or something, he would literally like pick up, like he would find like a random object and just throw it across the room. Once he literally, we had like a cabinet, and the wallpaper, there was something that was like coming off of the cabinet, and he got really angry and he just turned around and he ripped that off. So yeah, that could have been like how your person expressed their emotions in the past, especially emotions of jealousy, right? And I think that again, like they are on this path of reformation. They're trying to change themselves. They don't want to be like this. Now, I'm not gonna lie, there could be the chance that maybe every once in a while, just like how my dad was, they might show their rage, their jealousy in that type of way, right? Because again, like it's hard to change. It's hard to change, and I feel like if your person, sometimes whenever you're trying to keep yourself from having these like large outbursts of emotion, it can get to the point to where if you don't do it in the right way, you might end up just like having this pent up energy. And so your future spouse might be the type of person who in the future, they might be able to keep their emotions in check for some time, but like maybe once every other year, or once a year, there just might be an explosion of their emotions because they just can't keep it in. And this might be represented in a fit of jealousy, right? That might be something that pushes them over the edge and causes them to just like pick something up and throw something, right? So yeah, just take it as it resonates, but that's what I'm seeing so far. And then yeah, we have the Knight of Fire. The Knight of Fire, this talks about fire signs, so Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, all these people, these signs, they are known for letting their emotions get the best of them sometimes. They are known for being very, very passionate. Okay, they express themselves in very physical ways and very loud ways. So yeah, again, I just feel like this is more so talking about how in the past they were like this. In the past, they were very loud, they had outbursts, they didn't try to control their emotions, but now as you meet them, they're going to be going through that moment in their life, or they have already gone through that moment in their life where they have just matured, they've become more responsible, and they are able to keep their emotions in check more. But just so you know, that's in there. That is inside them. So what I mean by that is whenever you meet them, I feel like they are going to seem very, very calm. They're going to have this very chill exterior, but just so you know, they're still capable of having those moments of anger be manifested in a loud, big way. But I feel like your person, they have done what they've needed to do, or they are currently on this journey of trying to change themselves, of trying to evolve emotionally, spiritually. And so even though they are capable of having those big, loud outbursts of anger and jealousy, even though they're capable of, throwing a punch at someone if they feel like someone is trying to like come at you or flirt with you, I think that they're gonna keep it in. But what's funny is looking at this devil creature here, whatever it is, he is like snapping trees, and that just makes me think of like someone snapping a pencil or something like that. And so there might be times whenever you feel like your person, like they just don't, you might be thinking that your person just doesn't get jealous. For a really long time, you might think your future spouse just doesn't get jealous at all, and you might be thinking like, oh, why are they not jealous? Like, I want to see them be jealous. Like, maybe that's something that's super hot to you, because I mean, I would be the first one to admit, my person who I'm with, he never gets jealous. He's not the jealous type whatsoever. And just like once or twice, I want to see that like jealousy come out, It's just nice. It's nice to see see that every once in a while, right? And so you might be feeling the same way. But I think I could honestly see your person, like on the outside. They might look fine, but eternally, like within themselves, that jealousy is there. And I see them maybe, sorry you guys. Speaking of my boyfriend, he's calling me right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and let that ring, and I'm gonna finish this message for you guys. But yeah, I feel like they are gonna try to hide their anger, and how they're gonna do that is I see them, like, maybe, I see them just snapping pencils, but like doing it where you don't see it, if that makes any sense. But that's only for like a few of you guys. I don't know, that image just came to my mind. And so what I mean by that is that maybe you guys might be like in an office, right? Maybe you guys are in an office or something, and he's sitting, or your person, your future spouse is sitting at a desk, you're sitting at a desk, whatever. They might get really jealous, but again, you're not going to see that on the outside. And in fact, I see your future spouse getting so jealous that they kind of put their hands underneath the desk and then they snap a pencil, or they just do something to get that physical energy out. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing so far. Your future spouse might have like objects that they use to get their anger out, so, or to get their mind off of that anger. So maybe they have like a fidget spinner, or maybe they have like those popper things that people use. And so maybe that is something that they do to kind of try to calm themselves and soothe themselves. So if you ever see them like popping those things, or using a fidget spinner, or even maybe every once in a while you might see some broken pencils around their desk, just know that is like the physical manifestation of their anger, of their jealousy over you. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Be kind of spy-like and keep an eye on them, and you might be able to see a display of their jealousy. Okay, let's see what else wants to come through here, Spirit. For group 1. Yeah, oh my gosh, look at that. We literally have student coming through, and it says humility and devotion to knowledge, openness to lifelong learning. So yeah, your future spouse, they are in this moment in their lives, or they have already gone through this moment where they are trying to learn. They are trying to learn how to change their ways. They do not want to be like a big ball of rage. They don't want to let their emotions have control of them like that. And so, yeah, I see them trying to learn how to become someone who they feel like is better in their eyes. I kind of see them maybe like buying a lot of self-help books. They might even be deciding to go to like anger management. For just a few of you guys, I'm hearing that that could be something that they are doing. They could even be seeing like a counselor or something like that. But let's go ahead and see what else wants to come through here. How are they going to express their anger, or excuse me, their jealousy? Aww. Now this is cute. These cards that just came out go together like peanut butter and jelly, because we literally have the unity card. It says it right here, unity. And then we have partnerships. So I think that your future spouse, instead of showing this huge like angry side to themselves, instead of letting their emotions get a hold of them whenever they are angry, instead they're going to focus on ways that they can better this relationship. And so I think whenever they are jealous, whenever they get angry or possessive, they just find themselves gravitating towards you, wanting to spend time with you, wanting to hug you, wanting to hold your hand. And I'm honestly hearing that you kind of calm them down. You put them at peace. And so if they ever see someone trying to like flirt with you, or they ever somehow get jealous, I think one of their first moves will be to just hold your hand, to hug you, to pull you aside and just start talking to you, because you are ultimately one of the biggest things that calms them down and brings them joy and brings them back down to earth. And I just think that that is so, so sweet. So yeah, you are their calm beyond the storm, the calm after the storm, right? And I just find that to be so, 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 so sweet. And I just see this person being very romantic. That is just like an extra message I'm hearing. Your future spouse is going to be very romantic. I see them wanting to do things to make you feel loved and treasured and desired. I see them taking you on little dates and just doing things, just doing small things that let you know how much they care about you. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a really big like. Consider subscribing for more readings like this. And yeah, I love you all so much. I hope that you have a beautiful rest of your day. Go outside, touch grass, and yeah, I'll see you all next time, okay? Mwah. Bye. Hello, group 2. So if you felt called to this really elegant and simple yet gorgeous garnet necklace today, then hi, hello, my name is Cameron, and I'm so happy to have you here at my side of Tarot Tube. Now, whether or not you are new here or you've been here before, if you are not subscribed to this channel yet, then you should consider subscribing right now, because I make videos like this all the time. I love doing future spouse readings. I love doing love readings. And if that's your vibe, if you like that, then yeah, stop what you're doing and subscribe, my babes, because hopefully you guys would be interested in my future readings as well. But anyways, you guys, I do have the option down below. There's a link to my Cash App if you feel called to leave me a bit of a tip. That would be amazing, but it's obviously not expected. So yeah, let's go ahead and just find out how your future spouse is going to express their jealousy, okay? Let's see. How is your future spouse going to express their jealousy? Guys, honestly, I feel like I'm feeling a little awkward right now. Like, I feel like I'm being kind of awkward, and I'm feeling a bit like nervous and kind of a little jittery, and I honestly feel like I am picking up on your future spouse's vibes. Because I would never be awkward. No, guys, I can be a bit awkward myself, especially in the past. I was so awkward. Oh gosh, there are so many stories I could tell you. But anyways, I feel like that is kind of how your future spouse is as well. I feel like in the past, and maybe even now, they have always struggled with being a little bit awkward. Maybe they're a little bit on the introverted side. But I just feel like I'm kind of getting this like nerdy side of them, and so I feel like whenever they get jealous, they just don't really know what to do with themselves. I feel like they feel uncomfortable in their own bodies sometimes, and so I just see them honestly being freaking adorable. Like, I see them being a little bit jittery, kind of like being a bit twitchy, just not really knowing what to do, and maybe even saying a few silly things. I think that is one of the main ways that they express their jealousy. They just don't really know how to communicate their emotions that well. I feel like that's what I'm hearing. Or maybe there's just like a sense of insecurity coming through. Maybe they just doubt themselves sometimes, and so they may want to like pull you aside and be all confident and say like, yeah, you're my boo thing, don't let that person talk to you, like, I'm the best, I'm your knight, okay, you don't need anyone else flirting with you or whatnot, I'm your boo thing, okay. I think that they want to do that, but in reality, that might even be like, that might be what they fantasize over. They might fantasize, honestly, like pulling up to you on like a noble steed and looking like a knight in shining armor and just saying like, you're my boo, okay, you are my fair maiden, and I'm not gonna let anyone try to take you away from me. But in reality, they end up just being really awkward and really goofy and a bit nerdy. Okay, so yeah, that's honestly really cute, I think. But let's go ahead and take a look at the other cards that are coming through here. Yeah. This makes a lot of sense. Exactly. Okay, so we have the Fool card coming through. The Fool card does talk about Aquarius energy, so your future spouse could be an Aquarius. We do have quite a bit of air energy coming through here because we do have the 5 of air. And then we have the Elder of air. And last but not least, we have the 4 of water. So with all of that air energy coming through, again, your future spouse could be an Aquarius, but they could also be a Libra or a Gemini, okay? And now, that could be their sun, moon, or rising signs, but this is literally corroborating everything that I was saying already. So we have the 5 of air coming through. We can see this woman is here wanting to like sing and just have this beautiful display of their awesomeness, right? This lady looks confident. She looks like she is comfortable in her own skin. But then like in the background there's someone like literally being like dragged away in the sky. There's a girl here being dragged away by all these beasts, right? And she just looks like she is stuck and there's no way out. And I feel like that is how your person feels like all the time, especially whenever it comes to them being jealous. Your future spouse kind of feels stuck within their own skin. I just see them as being someone who struggles with their confidence a lot, and they probably have a lot of anxiety, okay? There are so many things and so many times where they wish that they could do something differently or say something differently. They wish that they can express to you their emotions and show you just how much you mean to them, but they always just struggle with that. That is what I'm seeing here with the 4 of water, because the 4 of water does kind of talk about missed opportunities in a way. The 4 of water talks about somebody wanting to give someone their cup, wanting to show them how much they mean to them, and yet this person just can't even see them. They don't even look their way. And so I'm kind of getting this idea that you might truly be interested in your future spouse, especially whenever you guys first meet. I mean, it makes sense if you're interested in them because this is your future spouse, but I feel like you could be pulling all the moves, like showing them all these ways that you like them, like basically holding up a billboard saying I like you, and yet this person, they kind of have this like negative view of themselves and they just feel like you would never like them, and so it's almost like they are blocking their own selves. They have such a predetermined idea of how unworthy they are for you that even if you were holding a billboard and displaying, showing them like that it said I love you or I really like you or I want you to be my boo thing, they would still come up with a way like saying, oh yeah, me, that billboard isn't for me, like they don't like me, no way. And even if you say, like, even if on the billboard you have their name displayed, like, let's say for instance their name is Drake and it says Drake, I like you, they'll just be like, psh, it has to be another Drake, right? So yeah. That is so funny. Guys, I know that this is talking about, we're supposed to be talking about how your future spouse is going to show their jealousy, right? And I've kind of gone on a tangent here talking about something else entirely, but I just felt like I had to say that message. I felt like it had to be said. But again, I just feel like whenever your person gets jealous, whenever they feel like a bit possessive over you, they are just not going to even know how to go about it. They have all of these like dreams and fantasies of how they're going to pull you aside and declare their emotions for you and show you how much they can just be your person, your boo thing, but they're never actually going to do it. Or if they do decide to do it, if they do decide to try to, you know, be your knight in shining armor, I feel like they're going to do it in a very awkward manner. They're not really going to know how to go about it, and they're kind of going to end up like stumbling and mumbling a bit like with their words. So yeah, just know that if you ever see this person acting really awkward and acting really silly and a little bit goofy, yeah, they're probably a little bit jealous. They're probably trying to find a good way to like win you over or do something cute or charming, right? But they're they're not the best with their words, and they feel awkward, they feel a lot of anxiety sometimes, so just keep that in mind, okay? But yeah, you guys, with the Fool card coming through, this does make me think about someone who almost has this like childlike manner about them. This usually talks about someone, and this is what's so interesting about this message, because we were talking about how your person struggles with a lot of anxiety. They struggle with feeling very negative about themselves and whatnot. But with the Fool card coming through, this talks about someone who has a very positive outlook on life. And so what I'm hearing here is I feel like this is someone, whenever they get jealous, whenever they feel possessive over you, they may not show it to you. They may not display it, or they may end up, again, maybe being a bit awkward and stumbling over their words or whatnot. And I feel like this is someone who, after they stumble over their words, after they have this awkward moment and they just get so like upset over how they handled the whole situation, I think that they are still able to turn everything around and just like put a positive spin on things. They're gonna be like, oh, next time I'm gonna be that knight in shining armor. Next time I'm not gonna stumble over my words. Next time this, next time that. And so I think that that's really cute. Honestly, I see them just really trying to put a positive spin on things, and I like that. I think that's really cute. I think that's sweet. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing so far. I think when they want to be, like, if it wasn't for this anxiety that they have, I honestly feel like they would be really good at communication. I feel like they can be, I feel like whenever they're not around you, whenever they're not around people that they like in a romantic sense, I feel like they have this like natural type of charm about them. I feel like they can be kind of like quite funny and quite, again, charming, and even good with their words. That's what I'm seeing here with the Elder of Air, because the Elder of Air talks about someone who can be smooth, who can be charming, who can just be a really great conversationalist. And so I feel like whenever they're around their friends, their family members, whenever they're around people that they don't like, they are really just charming in general. But whenever they're around you, the second they're around you, they start to get all nervous, and they start to act kind of silly and stuff. And especially whenever they get jealous and they want to try to like woo you and show you that they can be your boo thing, they get even more stumbly and nervous and awkward, okay? So yeah, just give them time. Give them time. If you feel like you've already met your future spouse, or in the future you find someone who's a little bit awkward and you kind of have a thing for them, and you get the idea that this could be your future spouse for sure, just know that you need to give them time. You need to give them time to start to feel more comfortable around you. I think this is the type of future spouse, who you truly need to be friends with first, so that they can start to feel more comfortable and slowly start to peel aside these nerves and this anxiety and just feel more confident whenever they're around you, right? Feel more confident in this relationship and this connection. Okay, so yeah, that is just some advice I wanted to throw your way. But anyways, let's go ahead and see what else wants to come through here for group 2. How are they going to express their jealousy? Group 2. Can we get a card, please? There we go. Okay, so we have like 2 cards that we're trying to come through. We're just going to take the one that was looking at us and put the other one back in the deck. And then let's get another card, Spirit, for group 2. How are they going to express their jealousy? How are they going to express their jealousy, Spirit? Oh, that is so cute, you guys. I love that. Okay, let's see what else wants to come through here for group 2. How is group 2's future spouse going to express their jealousy? Do we want this? Yeah. Okay. Interesting. I love that. Okay, so first of all, we have Eternal Flame, and I feel like that really represents your person in a nutshell. So yeah, whenever they're jealous, they want to go out. They want to be all action. They want to show you how much you mean to them. They want to show, like, fight for you and be your knight in shining armor. And yet, in reality, I feel like whenever their jealousy physically manifests, instead of being someone who's all action, they just end up kind of like getting more in the background. I see them being a bit of a wallflower. I think that whenever they are jealous, they see someone trying to talk to you or something, instead of like going up to y'all and saying something, they might just end up, again, kind of pulling away, because again, they let these like emotions and this anxiety, these nerves that they have, just really get the best of them. I really feel like they struggle so much with their anxiety, and I'm honestly seeing Michael Cera in my mind. I don't know if you know who Michael Cera is. He was just on the new Barbie movie. He was also in Superbad, I believe, and Year One. He was in a lot of good, funny movies, but he's usually shown as being, I think he was in Superbad. He may have not have been in Superbad. I don't know. But anyways, just look him up. Michael Cera. Last name Cera. But he is shown as being someone, he usually always plays like a really nervous character. He doesn't really know what to say. He always gets awkward around girls. And he kind of ends up just kind of like maybe going the other way. Instead of talking to a girl, he'll just be more to himself, because he'd rather like not embarrass himself and just be on his own, right? And I see your person being like that, wanting to make a move, wanting to say something to you, wanting to fight for you, but instead they just pull away, right? So yeah, that's how they express their jealousy, by not expressing it at all. Okay, they just keep it to themselves and they walk away. Now, another way that they feel like is the best way to show their jealousy is to just improve themselves overall, because the best way to combat jealousy is to try to become a better version of yourself, so that you don't have to be jealous of all these other people trying to maybe go after you or whatever, right? They instead want to improve themselves. And that's what I'm seeing here with success. So they express their jealousy through trying to better themselves, trying to be a better version of themselves, and trying to become a more successful version of themselves. So whenever they're jealous, instead of talking to you or trying to make a move on you, they might end up just trying to work on their job or whatever it is they're working on, right? Trying to improve themselves, trying to be more successful. We have prostitute coming through, and it says accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. So yeah, they want to become a more powerful version of themselves. And this kind of makes me think about how, again, even though your person, if they do ever say something to you, or they end up being kind of awkward, like showing their jealousy, they're again going to find that power within themselves, and they are going to, at the end of the day, be able to spin everything in a positive light, okay? So they might end up maybe embarrassing themselves a bit because they're jealous or whatnot, but at the end of the day, they are still gonna keep that power within them lit up by really giving themselves a lot of positive affirmations and just making themselves feel better overall. So yeah, you guys, at the end of the day, that is what I'm seeing for you. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a very big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TarotTube again sometime, okay? So I love y'all so much, and I'll see you all next time. Mwah. Bye. Hello, group 3. So if you felt called to this really pretty pink choker today, then hi, hello, my name is Cameron, and I'm so happy to have you stop by this side of TarotTube. So whether or not you are new here or you've been here before, if you have not subscribed yet and you feel like you kind of like my vibe, then please consider liking this video, subscribing for more videos, because I make readings like this all the time. I am a future spouse hoe. I love making future spouse videos. I love making love readings. I love making readings where I make y'all feel good about yourselves as well. So if you are interested in any of that, then definitely like, comment down below, and subscribe for more readings like so. Now I also have the option down below where there is a link to my Cash App if you feel called to leave a tip. Tips are always appreciated but never expected, so just keep that in mind. But let's go ahead and get right into this reading. Spirit, can we find out, please, how group 3 is going to represent and show their jealousy? How is this going to physically manifest for my group 3 folks, their future spouse? How are they going to show their jealousy? There we go. Okay. Ooh. Yes. We love this. Okay, so this is already painting a very clear picture to me. We have the Temperance card coming through. The Temperance does talk about Sagittarius energy, so your person could be a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. We've got the Page of Earth. That talks about Earth energy, so your person could be an Earth sign as well, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. And then last but not least, we have High Priestess. The High Priestess, I believe, does talk about Pisces energy. It also makes me think about Cancerian energy as well, so they could also be one of those signs. There are a lot of signs coming through in this reading today. This is a very general reading, so yeah, just take it as it resonates, okay? But anyways, you guys, right away, I'm seeing a very clear picture. I think that your future spouse is going to be someone who is very calm, cool, collected. They're as chill as a cucumber, okay? So yeah, this person, if you are waiting and wanting your future spouse to have this huge display of jealousy, you're just gonna have to keep on waiting, my friend, because they are just not like that. Instead, I honestly am I'm hearing that they're kind of like Taylor Swift in a way. You know how Taylor Swift is all about karmic justice? She's all about like thinking like, yeah, karma is gonna come after you. I don't need to do anything. Karma is going to do it for me, right? And that's what I'm hearing, okay? That is kind of the vibe that I'm getting here. I feel like your future spouse, if they ever get jealous or they ever feel like maybe someone's trying to come on to you or flirt with you, they ever find themselves like feeling jealous or possessive, they are not going to lift a finger. They are not going to say anything. They're going to instead remain very cool, calm, and collected. They're going to keep these emotions in because at the end of the day, they believe in karmic justice and they feel like this person is going to get what's coming to them. They're not going to have to do anything, okay? That's what I'm seeing here with the High Priestess, because the High Priestess talks about having this like inner type of knowing. This also talks about someone who's very confident. This talks about someone who really like it's just in that vibe, like they're feeling that vibe, they're vibing with themselves. And so I really feel like your future spouse, like they are just gonna have this type of confidence that is just so attractive and so alluring. That's probably gonna be the main thing that kind of draws you towards them, is this confidence that they have. And so yeah, that's what happens when you're with a confident person, group 3. Whenever you're with someone who is confident, whenever you are with someone who loves themselves and they feel beautiful, they know they're beautiful, then there's no need for them to be jealous, right? And so I honestly feel like your person, they just don't really find themselves getting jealous that often because they feel like there really is no competition, if that makes any sense. Because they love themselves so much, they feel like they are worthy of love. And at the end of the day, if someone comes in and like swoops you out from under them, then they just feel like, wow, you didn't really deserve them in the first place, or you didn't see just how incredible they are. This is just someone who knows their worth, and they know that if you don't see that worth, then you weren't the one for them, okay? So yeah, they're okay with letting people go if that person is okay with saying goodbye to them. Does that make sense? If someone else can come and like woo you away from them, then you didn't really love them in the first place. And that's how they feel. And so at the end of the day, this isn't going to be someone who is really aggressive with their jealousy. This isn't going to be someone who has these like huge displays of emotion. No, they're going to be cool. They're going to be calm. They're going to be collected. They're going to be chill. They're all going to be cool with it, okay? This could even be someone who I feel like you could talk about other people with. For instance, with my boyfriend, he doesn't get jealous, like, at all. Like, he rarely gets jealous. And he he trusts me, he has faith in me, and he does have this like beautiful inner type of confidence that is just so attractive to me. I will literally go up to him and talk to him about guys that I saw that I thought were cute, and he's fine with me talking about that. Like, that doesn't bother him whatsoever. That doesn't make him jealous, and it's because he tells me he trusts me, he has faith in me, he knows that I wouldn't do anything, and so it's fine if I go and look at the menu. But if I'm not ordering from said menu, then it's fine. Okay, my boyfriend is a Libra, and I feel like Libras are a bit more chill. Honestly, I feel like Libras are pretty chill, but at the end of the day, this could be how your person is. I feel like you can literally talk about other guys or other people that you find cute to your person, and it's not going to bother them whatsoever. So yeah, that may be a little bit frustrating every once in a while, though, because I know sometimes I wish my boyfriend would just show just a little bit of a flare of jealousy, just a little peek, because come on, y'all know it, especially being like a girl. For you girls watching this, like every girl loves to see their man or their person fight for them or like be jealous over them, because it just shows how much they care about you and how much they love you, right? Whenever they show that spark of jealousy. But I really don't think you're gonna get it from this person. I don't get that from my boyfriend, and I don't think you're gonna get it from this person, okay? I'm just being honest. But let's go ahead and see what else wants to come through here. This one was wanting to make an appearance. Oh my gosh, literally, you guys, we have harmony coming through here. You can't make that up. Can y'all see that word? Hopefully y'all can. Literally says harmony. So yeah, if you're hoping for this person to have these loud displays of emotion, of being upset, being jealous, nah, you're not getting it from them, babe. You're not. This is someone who's very harmonious. They are very chill. Things don't really get them angry, really. I feel like this person doesn't get angry hardly ever. They don't let their emotions get a hold of them. This is someone who is very evolved. They are very mature. And this is the type of person who is not going to like yell a whole lot. Like, I would be very surprised if this person ever throws like a tantrum or ever, lets their emotions get a hold of them. Like, no, that's just not them. This is someone who would like walk out of a room if they were to find themselves like if they ever felt like they were going to have like that type of display of emotions. Like, they would literally physically remove themselves from the room, go somewhere else, and just find a place where they can relax and chill out, okay? We have ebb and flow coming through. Yeah, this person just goes with the flow, okay? They don't get angry. Oh my goodness. And then we have addict. Oh, this is interesting. And it says right here, helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior. Okay, so yeah, not only is this person someone who doesn't let their emotions get a hold of them, but they are also someone who tries to help other people as well. So, yeah, I feel like this person, this is someone who tries to help people. They try to be there for others, and they try to show people better ways of dealing with their emotions and managing their emotions. For some of you guys, this person might be drawn to becoming like some type of counselor. Maybe they're already a counselor. Maybe they want to do something in social work, something where they can work with people, especially people who are going through emotional times. So yeah, keep that in mind. I just feel like this is someone who likes to help people. They like to be there for others, and they feel like the best way that they can be there for others is by helping other people deal with their emotions, because I feel like this person, your future spouse, knows how well they handle their emotions. They know how good they are at managing those things, and they want to be able to show people how they can also manage their emotions so that they can live a more peaceful, a more happy, a more stable and calm life. So yeah, they might also find themselves doing that to you as well. If you ever get jealous or you ever get angry or whatnot, this person might end up like just pulling you aside and trying to talk to you about it, trying to help you manage those emotions. So yeah, I don't know if that's gonna annoy you at all or bother you, or maybe you're gonna love that, right? Because it's nice to have someone who can help you and be there for you, who wants to be there for you, right? So yeah, at the end of the day, that is what I'm seeing for you. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a really big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime. Okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye.